Good day, YouTube. Good ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the Ford Escort build. You may well have seen this in a previous video. We have made some progress. The bay has been painted. All the inner arches have all been painted. Everything's been painted. Oh, back to there. So screen, floor, all under the floor's been fixed, repaired, welded, painted, and then the outside I need to work down that way, which we'll get to. But the main event, the wire tucked engine bay and the bike carbs. Bike carbs still need to be fitted correctly. I just want to do some of the coolant lines underneath and behind it. I need to run an earth lead from there back so we get a ground from the engine to the chassis, which hasn't got at the moment. But yeah, the wire tuck for the headlights runs across the front cross member up to the headlight there, headlight here, and that comes through down under there, and then the wiring loom runs up, round and through there. That's your bonnet pull, and then that's your front end loom. So we are getting there, really are getting there. So this is a stock, completely standard 1600 CVH. It's got the manifold on it. It's got the bike carbs, which are Yamaha carbs, and I have a cam and another cylinder head, which I'm going to polish and port. So it'll be a polish and ported head on here with a cam in it, and we'll have the carbs, a cam, polished and ported head. I'll put a vernier pulley on as well, just for a little bit of adjustment on tuning, and then the exhaust system. So it's never going to be a highly modified engine, but yeah, it will be plenty enough. I just want that sound of the bike carbs. Now the suspension will drop a bit more on the wheels, which are 16 by 8s, and the fitment is, as you can see, just perfect. There's a slight stretch on those tyres. If you've seen my previous videos, the front end still needs to be put back together. So as I probably said in a previous video, I need to get the engine back in the bay, get the bay painted, the front end painted. The wings have been converted to be bolt on, so I'm going to bolt the wings on rather than welding them on. There's one wing up there at the moment. That wing is in primer and has been modified. So the arch on these, there's a big gap. So you see where this edge here is, and then here, you can see here this big gap. So because the wheels, what I've done is I've actually cut the arch, welded it, so it fills the complete wheel arch. So once that's on, I can lower the car even more and we'll have plenty of clearance. And if it goes on air ride, which is a possibility in the future, then extra lows. So interior wise at the moment, the interior is slowly going back in. So the rear seats are in, carpets in, sound deadening's in, wiring loom is not in, or it's just laid across the car at the moment. So now this is to this point, as we see it like this, the car will now go outside, which means I can paint the wings, paint the front bumper, front body kit, and basically paint everything from the bulkhead forwards. Once that's all done and all back together, I will then rotate the car around, because haven't got the best amount of space in here. So we will then rotate the car 180, reverse it in, or bring it in backwards, and then I am going to do the rear quarters. So we'll come down here. Some rust I discovered down here on the outer seal, but it's fine. We've got a new outer seal for that. I know that there's some rust behind the kit under there. Take the kit off, take the boot lid off, paint all of the front, all of the back end. There's some rust to repair around here, not a lot, just a small scabby bit here which will need repairing, so I'm going to repair that. I've got a new rear bumper to go on this because it's not straight, it's been reversed into something. So I've got a new back bumper with plastics, so that will need to be painted and fitted. And the doors will get painted when the front wings and stuff all gets painted. So I'll paint the doors. I'll probably leave the doors off. I might put them in primer, and then when I paint the rear end, I'll paint the doors, and then the doors can go back on, because I can't paint the rear end with the doors on in the car, in the garage, because I can't have the doors open. There's not enough room. So if I'm going to paint the car, the rear half of it, I need the doors blanked off so I can paint. So that's that plan. So yeah, we are making a lot of progress. Strip these off so I get maximum space in here for painting. So I paint obviously all of that back, take all of this stuff off, rear panels out to run the wiring, cleaning. But yeah, the rear can, I'm going to modify the rear arches so the rear can go a little bit lower. But the rears seem to sit in a bit further than the fronts. I'm not sure why. Same wheel, same offset. So I may well end up putting some spacers on the rears just to bring them out a little bit. But yeah, it's been a while, a long while since I've posted on the Escort, but I've been very busy, and the smoothed engine bay, wiretucked engine bay, as you can see, is looking good. If you want to follow me on Instagram, which is where I post most of the updates, pictures and videos of this, it's Kevin Watton _ Escort Mk3. And yeah, you'll see a picture of the white Escort on there. Follow me on there for updates and builds, and if you want to see more on this, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.